welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of September 4 to the 10th, and I'm going to be using this kit from Simply Beautiful Plans called Book Lover. This week is actually the first week when school gets back here in Canada. I believe class started the beginning of, not the beginning of the week, but it was right after Labor Day weekend. They usually start like right after Labor Day. And yeah, this kit is just my kind of like my ode to back to school. Anyways, these are her full boxes. This is in silver foil. We have a bunch of boxes, some headers, the Monday through Sunday box, and some habit trackers. And then we also have a few of her icons, some scripts, some heart checklist, and then her bottom washi and date covers. I also picked up the deco for this, and this is the deco. Hers is a little bit different. There's just a little bit more kind of like icons than florals. Sorry, not icons, but like more of like the picture, the artwork, the clipwork, rather than the florals. Unfortunately, Simply Beautiful Plans is actually closed for her mat leave. So unfortunately, you guys are not going to be able to purchase this, but hopefully when she does open back up again, she might have something similar. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of different plan with me. I'm actually going to be going through my day by day in this plan with me. So this video is most likely going to be really long. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but people have been commenting that I should be doing my day by day, and I wanted to try it out. I did try it out before a long time ago when I first started planning, or like at least first started doing my videos. And I thought that the videos is just way too long, but we'll see. I think it's because I ramble too much and I don't really get a lot of like the laying down the kit. As you can tell, like as of right now, like I haven't put a single sticker down, but yeah. I'll try it this time and see how it goes. If I'm really not a fan of it, then I'll just go back to the way I was filming. And then if anything, if I kind of do like it, then maybe I'll try something different, like do some day-by-day planning and then some just like, you know, my regular planning. So I'm not going to be doing a decorative sidebar because I don't have enough things for that. But yeah. So let's start with the sidebar. I'm going to be using this. I was actually debating between these two, but I think I'm going to go with this one instead. So I myself really do love reading as well. I wasn't a fan of reading when I was in school. Like, no, that's not true. It's not so much as I wasn't a fan of reading when I was in school, but I wasn't a fan of reading textbooks. So it was a really hard thing for me to kind of like sit down and read. And I did graduate with a history major, and I kid you not, almost every week I had to write an essay, and I think that kind of turned me off from reading while I was in school. I would read like, you know, one book here, one book there, but it was never to a point where like I would read a lot. I think I read a lot more now than I did before, but I know that when I was younger, I did read quite a bit. My mom likes to tell a story of how I would kind of like hide under my covers and read book after book after book. And yeah, so I do like reading, just not textbook reading. But now I actually do enjoy reading some textbooks. And yeah, I guess I just have like a different view on it. And yeah, it's a little bit more interesting when you can actually pick your own book to read rather than having to read a set of books. But yeah, anyways, for Monday, we were off that day because it was a Labor Day weekend. So my office was closed and I really didn't do much. I just kind of like lounge around our house. My family just would have left. Sorry, I just have to grab a divider. The week prior, or the weekend prior to this week, my family celebrated my uncle's birthday, so we were kind of like really tired. So this divider is from Miss and Meow. I'm just gonna use it here at the bottom to kind of like cover this gray space. Yeah, so the weekend before this, we were celebrating my uncle's birthday and we were all pretty tired. But everyone went home like on Sunday, and then on Monday my parents went home. So my husband and I, we just stayed home, kind of like cleaned the house and did some laundry. They did sleep over at our house, so there was a bunch of like bed sheets that I had to kind of clean. I had to kind of clean the rest of the rooms as well. What else? Oh, and this Monday I also kind of like was binging Nailed It. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Nailed It, but if you guys have Netflix, definitely check it out, especially their new episodes. So I think it's called The Big Nailed It or something like that. So it's more of like geared similar to an actual show, like an actual baking show, but obviously instead of what am I trying to say? Instead of like professional bakers, you get like amateur bakers, and it's hilarious. But like, I already finished the season, and I think it was really fun, and I really liked it a lot better than the old ways that they were doing it. So hopefully next time that they do create another Nailed It, it'll be similar to this, because this one was really good. So if you guys haven't watched it, or you guys never seen a Nailed It show, I highly encourage that you guys do it, because it's a really fun show, especially if you love like baking shows. Yeah, this is like one of those must watch. And I do love baking shows, especially like baking competition wise, like, so anything that has to do with like chocolate or like candy or like candy making. Yeah, I really like watching those shows. What other shows did I watch on this day? There was a few, because I already kind of like, I was almost done watching Nailed It, and so I kind of just finished off like a few more episodes that I needed to finish, and then I pretty much finished watching it on Monday. And then I think I also watched a bit of, I don't know if I have ever mentioned it, but I also watched a bit of like the before the 90 days. So it's basically like 90 Day Fiance, if anybody's ever seen it. But this is like before the 90 days. So like when they're starting to kind of like get to know each other and stuff like that. That was really interesting. I used to watch before the 90 days, but then it was too dramatic and I stopped watching. But then I actually really like this season's before the 90 days. It's quite entertaining, to be honest, and a little bit on the funny side. So if you guys have nothing to watch and you guys want to watch a little bit of drama in a comedic sense, definitely check this out. I'm not making fun of the show or the people in it. It's just sometimes like the dramatic effect is a little bit too much and you can't help but feel like everything is so staged. But yeah, guys, definitely watch it. Like, and let me know if you guys do watch it and how you guys feel about like the characters in the, not the characters, but the people that's in the show. Okay. So that was basically my Monday. My Monday was just nothing but binge watching and laundry. And yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I haven't done my day today in so long in camera. But let's see. So I'm gonna do the bottom washi first. See, I don't really watch a lot of TVs. Like I don't really watch a lot of shows because sometimes shows gets a little bit repetitive. So my mind can't just sit down and binge watch something for so long. But these this, like for this day, I was actually able to watch the those two shows. Okay, so usually on Mondays I like to use something that has coffee or tea or whatever drink, hot beverage there is, or any beverage at all. But there's actually 3 in this one. So there's this full box, this full box, and this full box. But since I do have the dog here, maybe I'll hold that off for the next page. And then this candle is very similar to this one. So maybe I'll go with the girl. And I'll put it here at the bottom. So I really love the headers that Amy, which is the owner of Simply Beautiful Plants, used. Like, I love her scallop like headers. I actually ran out of the ones that I currently have, and unfortunately, like I said, she's already closed. So hopefully when she does open back up again, I'll be able to purchase some more. To be honest, looking at the kit right now, there's only a few boxes that she has, so I'm most likely going to have to pull up from my stash. And yeah, but I'm gonna be using the headers here. I do like to use whatever the kit kind of gives you. From time to time, I would just pull up like some of the things that I like in my stash, but for the most part, if there's there and it's nice, I will put it. So I will get this small box here for I did sleep in on Monday. That is so crooked. See, this is the reason why I do this off camera, because I can never put anything straight. So that is for me sleeping in, and then we had breakfast. Breakfast was a small breakfast. I just had oatmeal. Actually, I'm gonna put a page flag for that one. I'm gonna use this color here. It's like a little brown, not brown, but like little pink color. So this is the week where I was kind of like really into oatmeal. So I had like oatmeal practically the whole week when I was just home, or I would buy like a bagel at Tim Hortons. But this whole week I was like really into oatmeal, and I don't know why. Sometimes I get that kind of like craving for it, which is so weird, but it is what it is. So here I'm just gonna go indicate that I binge watch some shows, and then for the bottom here, if I keep using my boxes, I'm gonna run out. So I'm going to just see if I can grab some. Okay, so there's this box. There's one box here that I can potentially use. I'm pretty sure I also have some Miss and Meow boxes that I can pull up. There is my Polaroid from Miss and Meow. And I think that's it. I could have sworn I had a little bit more. Oh, there it is. And my scallop circles from Miss and Meow as well. So I'm gonna try to use those up. So I'm actually going to use this and put it here, and I'll just put the binge watch on this square instead. This is going to be a very long and very messy plan with me, but we'll see how it goes. If anything, maybe I can just edit all out and start from scratch. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to use this as a deco because I'm going to be using a thing for that, an icon. Okay, so moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday, it was still my day off. I took a day off from work because I had an appointment to go to. So I'm just gonna take up a small. I don't want to use that one because then it's going to look like that, but then I don't want to use these two because it looks like the scallop header. So I am going to use this one here with a simple line to indicate that it was my day off. We did have, my husband and I went downtown to go for my appointment, and after that I'm going to be putting a full box, and I'm probably going to be going with this the one with the candle. I don't think this is cut properly. Okay, give me a second. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to do this, put this here. It's just so that there's a little bit more of a separation between my appointment and everything else that we did downtown. So yeah, the appointment was downtown, so we kind of stayed there after the appointment, and we just did a bunch of things that we usually can't do. We had lunch at Chipotle, and then we went and walked to this shop called Wonder Pens. It's basically where you can buy like pens, and they also had a bunch of Coffee Monsters Go stuff in it. I bought some of her washi tape and a bunch of her master artist stickers, which was really nice because I missed that that release. So when I saw it, I grabbed it. And then after that, we went to a mall nearby. We just walked around. We really didn't buy anything. It's just one of those kind of like, oh, it's fun to do, to go here and just walk there. And then since my parents lives downtown, we had dinner with them at our favorite kind of like dim sum place. And then obviously after having dinner with my parents, we went home, and we got home pretty late. But before that, we actually had, after dim sum, we also had bubble tea. So I wanted to put a little quarter box there for us having bubble tea, because we actually went to my favorite bubble tea, which they only have like downtown, and they don't have it near our place, so that's the reason why. Okay, so the next day, obviously I already had work. Wednesdays I usually start early, so I was up early. I grabbed breakfast at the nearest Tim Hortons here at our house. So if you guys don't know what Tim Hortons is, it's kind of like this, can't really say breakfast shop. It's like a coffee shop technically, but they sell other things besides coffee. And then this Monday, it was quite busy. Actually, you know what? I usually have my full box up there, but probably put it in the middle. It was a pretty busy day for me because I was off for Monday and Tuesday. There was a lot of work to be done. We also had our weekly meeting. We usually have our weekly meeting on Wednesdays, so that's why it's just as busy. Sorry, I'm trying to see which box I can use. Okay, so I'm gonna use this box here that we had our meeting. And then I was done quite early for this day, so that's always a bonus for me. So I'm gonna be putting this box here. I should have left a little bit more room for the header. So I'm just gonna move that a little bit lower. And then I'm gonna grab a header. And put it up here. And then at home, I was quite tired from work, but so my husband and I just decided to order some pizza. And I believe we ordered from Pizza, so it's just this kind of like pizza chain here. I don't know if they have it in the US or other places, but here it's like really a big pizza chain in Canada. So we just ordered some pizza and we just had a really chill night. So moving on Thursday. Thursday is my early, like super early day. I know 7 o'clock is not that early, but for me that's way too early. So we do wake up, like my husband, this is the day my husband goes to work, like actually has to be physically at his job. So we actually wake up really early on Thursdays. So I'm just going to pull up this. Oh, I hate that this looks exactly like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this one and put it here. I feel like, you know what, that's fine. So there you, oh, you know what? No, I'll put the full boxes first, since I feel like I didn't put full box on the top there at all. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more boxes, and I have 4 days left. So I'm thinking I'm not going to be using this one because it's the plainest out of all of them. So I'm probably going to use this one. It's the cutest one, so it deserves to be like front and center. Technically Wednesday is considered the front and center. Actually, no. Yeah, so it's going to be front and center, and it's so darn cute. So usually if I put a full box on the top there, I'm not going to be putting a header because it's way too close to the other top header there. So anyways, now I can put this down. And yeah, so my husband and I woke up early. I dropped them off at the the closest public transportation so that he can take it to his work. And after that, I myself had to go to work. And it actually works out pretty well because I do work quite early on Thursdays. I start at 8:30, so after I drop him off, I just go straight to work. And I kid you not, work was super busy on Thursday. And it's not even, like, Thursdays is usually our quiet days because, I don't know, I guess because we start so early and we end so early, so a lot of people don't really come to our office and do stuff. So it was it's supposed to be quiet, but it was really, really busy, and I feel like the day went by just so fast. I didn't get to do half of the things I wanted to do, but that's fine. I had lunch at this shawarma place near my work, and that was really good. And then I picked up my husband at the GO station, which is like this like I said, the public transportation here in my area. And I'm just gonna put a little deco there. And then after that, we went to Walmart to buy some groceries for dinner. And after that, I cooked shrimp pasta for dinner. That should not be that crooked. Is it just me, or it's like this is really crooked? I know it's not like a perfect lined up thing, but it just looks so crooked to me. Okay, anyways. So moving on to Friday, I'm actually going to put the bottom washi now. Sorry, not the bottom washi, the full box. And I'm going to be using this full box here so that it won't be so close to this one. And I'm gonna put it just right here at the bottom. And then right after that, I'm going to be putting the header. Okay, perfect. So this was actually payday. So what I'm going to do is, I know there was some checklist here. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up some of these checklists here. I'll probably use the green one because green is technically my favorite color. And then I'm going to be using a little tiny header. I'll probably use this pink one here. I never like to color match boxes. If you guys have ever seen my thing, unless I'm doing like some kind of like color blocking type of day. Okay, so I'm gonna put the payday there, and then some of the things that I had to pay for that week. I did sleep in this week, this Friday, this day, because it was my day off. So technically I worked like 2 days that week, but actually 3 days because I work on Saturdays. But anyways, this is the week where I had lunch with some of my friends. So we just went to my favorite restaurant. It's a Thai restaurant that's near my house, and they indulged me and said, fine, we'll go to your favorite restaurant. So we met up there, and we actually spent quite some time there. And we didn't like go our separate ways until like almost 4 o'clock, and we just like chatted and talked about random things. But yeah, so it was really nice to like kind of spend that time with them. And then after that, when I went home, I just kind of chilled. My husband was still kind of working from home, so I didn't really get to do anything. And then after that, we just actually went back to the same restaurant to have dinner, which I didn't have a problem because, like I said, it's like my favorite restaurant. Yeah, but so that was my Friday, and then Saturday is another busy day for me. I actually went to work this day. I do work one Saturday a month, and this is the Saturday that I worked. Usually, my Saturday is the first. It's not necessarily the first Saturday of the month, but it is the first Saturday of the 2 Saturdays that were open on Saturdays, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I'm just using that kind of like brush stroke from the kit and like a little circle. And then this was a pretty good day to work on a Saturday. It was so slow. Nothing happened. It was a very, very calm day, which I was actually really, really thankful for because, like I said, I didn't get to do a lot of things that I wanted to do on Thursday. So the things that I didn't get to finish up on Thursday, I finished it on Saturday. And it gave me plenty of time to kind of to finish up the things that I wanted to finish up. I totally forgot my train of thought there. And then after work, so I'm gonna put in a full box if I can find my full boxes. I could have sworn it was just here. Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna choose this green one here. I love the full boxes that she puts here. The colors that she uses is so freaking, like, it's so gorgeous. Like, I love the muted blush pink. I love the 2 different shades of green. But then again, I'm really biased because I like green is my favorite color. So I don't think there's any green that I've seen that I haven't. Oh, maybe I can't really say that because, you know, I'm not really partial to like lime green or like really neon green. But yeah. Sorry, this full box is crooked and I don't think I'm able to fix it. Okay. So after work, my husband and I went to his parents' place and we had dinner at his parents', which was really nice. They cooked a bunch of our favorite foods, and yeah, they just, both parents in general, they spoil us when it comes to feeding us. You know what? No, I'm gonna put a nicer box. I think I want to do no, I don't want to do a Polaroid, so I'll do this scallop circle one. So we had dinner there and we went home pretty late. And when I say pretty late, it's like almost 12 o'clock. And yeah, but it was a nice dinner, so I don't mind going home, and it's really good to go home late actually if I'm coming all the way from downtown because traffic is not as bad. So here I'm just going to put that we came home late. And then that was basically our Saturday. For Sunday, I'm going to put the full box next, which is this really, really cute box with the florals, and it just says, read, it's good for the soul. Actually, it's like, read, it's good for the soul. Okay. So that is my full box. We did go to church for this day. So I'm trying to see where my full boxes is. I don't really have that much left. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I have any more. Actually, you know what? I'll use this page flag here that we went to church. Church is usually around 11 o'clock, so we usually like to go there a bit early so that we can get a good seat. The seats that we usually get, people really like to sit there, so we want to be there early so that we can grab the seat that we prefer. And then we actually drove again downtown. We had nothing better to do, so we drove downtown and we had lunch with my parents. And then after lunch, where did we have lunch? Oh, we had lunch at our favorite kind of like Vietnamese restaurant. It's near my parents' house, so we had Vietnamese food. Most likely I think I ordered soup that day, but yeah. And then we walked around downtown. My mom did mention to me that there's this really nice kind of like French cafe that sells really amazing crepes, and so we decided to go and check it out. And then after that, we kind of hanged out at this hotel, and it was a really fun kind of like time. They had some kind of like live band at the lobby, so we kind of just hanged out there and listened to the band, and we had a bit of appetizer food. And yeah, that was basically everything that we did that day. We went home pretty early, and yeah, so that is basically the whole entire week. So you guys seen my process of beginning to end, and that literally took me almost 40 minutes with the introduction, which is not so bad. I'm technically losing my voice, but that's okay. I don't know if you guys like this kind of video more, or if you guys prefer my shorter videos. Let me know down below. But you guys, this is basically how everything is created. The only thing that's really different is in my shorter videos, I do the layout and then I put in the boxes after, and then show you a clip of it at the end. But yeah, it's not so bad. But yeah, let me know feedbacks. I need feedbacks on how you guys like this. If you guys like this better than the shorter version, or do you prefer the shorter version than the longer version? But if anything, if you guys like this, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.